Welcome to today's edition of the Sports Debate Show here on GhanaWeb TV. Today, we are looking at President John Dramani Mahama's promise to scrap the betting tax. Now, President promised to scrap it if he wins the 2024 general elections. After winning, some stakeholders have raised concerns the economic impact of scrapping the tax. We are here to engage some Ghanaians, especially the youth and those who are into betting, as to whether the betting tax should be scrapped or maintained. Come with me, let's find out from some Ghanaians.
I also SOE. When you party any parliament house and allegation, and I could 2.5. Why said he had me, say, well, now 71 million, now but 10%. Maybe as we need Chachanima all day, mammy. I'd man your man in Tino. So, betting tax be only a good for the boy I brought. I mean, I could follow the bomber bro. Because of 50 last 4 years, me bet could need 20 million. As you did me bet 100 and something billion. You did me 100, 200, 100, 200. You did yes, you draw anyone. You bunko to a pachawa only free so my end. You to your bread, you penage me behind a bet on your my end. You pesica beer, on your bet, my end. You only tax the yes, Rena, ye na juma bia chachanani epe. Only to only tax like I can free my head and I say.
This man has been investing in betting for quite some time. He said that he's investing over millions of cedis in it, but unfortunately, even yesterday he lost 250 Ghana cedis just because of betting. So if he wins and the government deducts 10% from it, it's something that really hurts him and it would affect him very much. So he's pleading, kneeling and pleading with President Mahama to honor his promise and scrap the betting tax. Otherwise, there would be a response from the youth. That's according to this gentleman.
And one I mean, I can't make a cabin. I'm to us, Mamma. Betting tax in India. Yeah, it's a cabinet. Yeah, it's a Canadian tax in when you feel so. And then there's a way to bet, not tax being so. Because I'm saying, I say, I can't be a free so. I know, I can't be dinner and saying 2.5 can let me be a me and in our French. It's say, I can't. As a man, I'm tax them. But when you threw a as I say, 1 1 2 2 CDB. You pay me was so. I'm man, just say, I'm on my bib. Over tax 0 nonsense. Yes, you can. Why? You got tax in the Belmont. I said, Adman, Yamo. I say, you discount chow. Tax, you know, a Belmont because me the 100 Ghana try. Now I have 200 and as a man as I may Yamo. What's what won't tell be I won't come. One year, sorry, and we'll chunk him. You turn that be a better energy. One chamudia. And said in Sweden, we are there.
So, this another individual who is also into betting. He is also imploring President Mahama to scrap the betting tax. Otherwise, there would be a reaction from the youth because it is based on the promise that they voted for President Mahama. So he should duly honor his promise.
May I never comment my can say? Tobu to now, Omatumunu, Omumbiano, Omunyai, Omunte, a betting, a tax, Omu if you want mine. So be a tobu to the and better. What I say by betting tax, no, Omumbie tobu to na or betting tax and so the eye, and so be high.
Okay, Finance Minister, one nominating and say tobu in the home baby. Now betting tax from which him.
And any moment, and a supporter no. Say Ombetum, no matter tax and so the eye, and then Yenchimomo. And there, me tuma both party, me shena had any ya, metoma, me shena had ya, metoma. But tax now your bet no sooner dear. You said 50 Ghana ya santo. What be that? Ah, man no. Sa 24 hour economy then. I say yes I jumano and ye need light wa na be yes 24. Me bet na me twa into better so. And I told you to mpacho me sroma amum bi mai. On a scalifi. On that's it.
So this man is also into betting, and he says that he's been into betting for a while, but as a concerned Ghanaian, if Mahama scraps the betting and does not open the toll booth, it may affect the economy. So he is urging President Mahama to scrap the betting and then open the toll booth. And if that happens, it will help the economy as well.
If we scratch it off, it will help the youth. Because when you go, maybe I have my own money, right? I go in for bets. I win. Just look at the tax that they will take in the former president Akufo-Addo's time. So if now Mahama, a good president like that, said, no, I will take this tax out of the bets. So you people that doing the super bets will get your normal money.
What about some government officials, top people who are urging him to keep it, to raise revenue for the country?
To me, I really tell him, Excellency, he should not listen to them. Because during the campaign, he mentioned it. Is it a lie? That if he come on power, he will out of the system, right? So that is what we also expect. That's why we vote for him.
Remember, the amount of say, bet no, tax bet no, because of the promise campaign time or promising and untina man I then or person change now we flew. Even though clock I saw about levy obey year flew, but we flew on one and kababu youth no. So I say because this time no, a human system ni more youth no benya biaye. Now, I'm making sure say we are no so flu no man for tax beyond so meto. Meto Ghana for so. What I say, we here flu on where you flu and for tax for beyond for meto. You know so. And I love you so because of say also be here flu on no. What should I say? I feel on it. One away. Omombo bosian. IMF no afuna omkotena se akokasa so ombeji atum emana yi afuru on mo so nyempa ne nya ya bone se expectation ni se ombeji atum ono omkosi nkonyo ombeji atum na eje omkasa onyimfuru ono omso yi afuru ono se nso ntimi nyimfuru na se bia se 10% na bi wode beba bia be se 2% na se 1% dia ma youth no omutwa belt no omso ho ato omo a eno nso no e better because me se me dia me ntwa bi ba minua bitwa bi into a flu on moi, me by a babu miniano, no so no so ko belt no dia or no so nya ska clad ya guni bottom. And one am submit me account.
This man is also a concerned Ghanaian who believes that President Mahama should honor his promise and scrap the betting tax. And he is also making a crucial point that when he scraps the betting tax, he should not introduce any tax to burden Ghanaians.
Personally, I think it should be scrapped. But that was, first of all, that was his promise to us. And it's the reason most of the youth voted him in. And so it should be scrapped. And then my main reason why I think it should be scrapped is because, when you win and is it 10%? The 10% is taken from that money when you are withdrawing from the wallet, either Sporty Bet or other betting companies. When you bring the money back into your Momo wallet and you are taking it physically it takes some amount. That is the e-levy and the telecommunication taxes. So it makes it like they are taxing you 3 or 4 times. So I think that is my reason for the betting tax to be scrapped, basically. Yeah.
Let me come to you. Do you stand on the same position, or on what basis are you also saying it should be maintained or scrapped? Yeah.
Well, I would group it into 2 sections. First, the popular view. Now, the popular view is that there are no jobs in Ghana. And most of the youth, including myself, sometimes engage in betting for some hala to do certain things. So the popular view is, and the youth makeup of Ghana. So he promised that he will scrap it. And I mean, before they even introduced it, there were a lot of conversations around it. So but personally, my view, what I think is that it shouldn't be scrapped. And why do I think that way? I mean, the popular view is that it should be scrapped because the youth, blah, blah, like how I mentioned earlier on. But it shouldn't be scrapped because betting is itself addictive. And it is dangerous for youths to be very addictive. If a country has its youths being addictive to betting, then the country has no future. Because it is going forward, they will tend to use even what they are supposed to eat to engage in betting and all those sort of things, and it becomes problematic. You get it? Well, the youth should try thinking outside the box, looking for jobs and all those sort of things, and it shouldn't be only about betting. Any money that they make, they have to enter into betting. I think it becomes problematic when the youth are thinking of that sort. You get it? It becomes problematic when youth of our age are thinking at that tangent. So
let me come to you. He's saying it is addictive, yes. Moral issues. So what do you have to say?
See, if my brother says it is addictive, and for that matter it should be scrapped, I don't agree. That's his opinion, but I don't agree. Because do you know about cigarettes? Yeah. You know about weed, yeah. Cocaine, yeah. And all other drugs. They are addictive. Yeah. But still, the youth, whoever are older people, all still take it. There are taxes. There's something called there's this tax on cigarettes. I've forgotten the name, which is very huge. But still, our youth go to the bars, go to other places to still purchase those items. It doesn't make us stop. It just gives us a reason to go in for those items. So if you are telling me it is addictive, and for that matter it should be scrapped, I don't think it is enough an idea for the government to scrap it.
Okay.
Well, he mentioned about weed. Weed is not legal in Ghana over here. And why is it not illegal? Because it's addictive. Cigarettes. Yes, cigarettes. But there are a whole public education going around cigarettes. You get it. But when it comes to betting, there are even some items that the government deliberately imposes larger taxes on it. So it will be difficult for people to buy it in large quantities because such products are addictive. And the same happens to that of the betting. You get it? It becomes very dangerous when youth of our country are more concentrated on, say, they have to make money through betting. It becomes dangerous. We have to think of productive ways to develop this country. I mean, if you bet, productively, how does it add up to? And most of these betting companies are private companies. They make millions of dollars every year. You get it? So I think, we should think outside the box, ways of making money, establishing businesses as youth. Think outside the box, establish business, look for ways and means to develop ourselves. That is the way to go. Or when you talk of bet, I mean, that's why I first mentioned of popular view. The popular view is that there are no jobs. So the government, it means the government is not doing something right. That is why this conversation has come out in the first place. So the government going forward, we have a new government going forward, should look for ways and means to rather make the youth more productive than saying that they will scrap betting tax for more youth to engage in betting. I think that is a no-go area.
When you go to, I have never traveled, but we read news. We read because, and that's why we know. When you go to the foreign countries, US, UK, and the others, their betting companies are way larger and bigger than what we have here. And they are doing better as countries. Way, 2,000% better than us. But still, those companies exist.
We are not saying we should abolish it. That's not what we are saying. We are saying that there should be taxes on it to restrict a lot of people.
If I may, their betting taxes, some of them have as high as 50, 40, 30% betting taxes.
So that is the way to go. If there are more taxes on their betting, then it is good for the government to increase, because you are saying they have higher betting, they have higher taxes on their bets. Do you get it? So it means it is good. I don't see anything wrong with government increasing betting taxes. I don't see anything wrong with that, because for yes, even though we are saying it is a cost on it, the government also makes money from it. You get it? And it also makes, in running the economy, the government makes money of it. And that is the same point you are making that.
No, I'm not making the same point. Don't take we are not on the same tangent. So please let me conclude mine. So their betting taxes are way higher than ours here. 10% here. They have about 50%. And still their youth are involved. Even older people are involved. So the taxes don't make us stop betting. You understand? Okay. They don't make us stop betting. Rather, it should be scrapped. My main reason is it should be scrapped because there are other taxes on that same money, in that chain of, in that line, that the government takes from us. And so when the betting tax is taken off, we have the e-levy, we have the telecommunication taxes. 2 of them. Added to the betting taxes 3. So for you to take your 10 cedi from the Sporty Bet wallet, at the end of the day, your fiscal cash may end up being 6 cedis or even 5. So that's my reason for the betting tax to be scrapped and nothing else. I mean,
if you are looking for a tax, that should be scrapped. E-levy should be scrapped because e-levy doesn't make sense. But I think betting tax, the rationale for they introducing it makes a lot of sense to me. Do you get it? Because we shouldn't think that tangent at all. Do you understand? So if a tax should be scrapped, I am hoping that the e-levy would as soon as possible be scrapped because it doesn't make sense. I mean, we use e-levy for petty businesses and all those sort of things. So it has a lot of impact on. But when it comes to betting, I mean, betting is an addictive kind of thing. Do you understand? Betting is very, very addictive, and I don't think it should be the new order of the day for the youths. We should rather think of productive ways for us to develop. So that is my take. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So this brings us to the conclusion of today's sports debate. This gentleman is the only person who has obviously objected to the idea of President Mahama scrapping the betting tax. He is raising the point about the fact that it is addictive, it's harmful, as some prominent personalities have equally raised. But most of the people, including my friend here, believes that it should be scrapped because President Mahama used it to campaign during the 2024 elections, and it is based on that most of the youth voted for him into power, which gave him that massive win in the elections, and so it should be scrapped. Others also raised concerns about the fact that there is no job in the market for people to do, and so once it's scrapped, it will help those who earn some meager income from the betting to also earn something for themselves and to cater for themselves as well. This is what most Ghanaians are saying. As whether President Mahama will scrap it, waits to be seen. However, Minister Designate for Finance, Dr. Cassiel Atufosin, has assured that once he assumes office, one of his first acts would be the scrapping of betting tax. Reporting for GhanaWeb Sports, Benjamin Saki.